Good morning, sports bettors. It's Tuesday, February 2nd. My name is Boyd. I teach beginner sports bettors that are struggling how to use data-driven tools and use market insights. And I'm going to go through and give you several of the picks today. I'm also going to show you yesterday's results. And this is going to be for an example of a person that's on a budget, say of $5,000. So the relativity here is kind of give you an idea of how much you can make in a month. We're going to do this for the month of February just to kind of try it out. So having the picks and things in the mornings, I'll probably add some more in the afternoons. But ideally, Monday through Friday, you can log in and kind of check out the video for the day to see what the picks are, kind of how to use the tools, and definitely get used to using some of the OddsJam positive data information that makes money. It does well for the markets, and it's something that you can use as a tool to consistently do it. If you don't know a shortstop from a left tackle, that's okay, because this does all the work for you. And I'm going to teach you how to use this, and we'll show you kind of the journey of how this works. So let's take a look at the first few picks and let's get going. All right, guys, as we get started here, certainly using OddsJam. OddsJam is a data-driven betting tool that you can identify positive expected value plays. And the first thing we do is go to OddsJam. We go to the positive EV page. There's so many tools here, but I simply focused on this first thing in the morning. And when it pulls up the positive EV page, you're going to be able to see on the left-hand side here the percent edge market bets that you can play. You can set this to different settings to accommodate your sports books, to accommodate your market width, to accommodate your budget, to accommodate anything and everything you want to hunt for. So this is really the first step in how you identify some pre-match games that you want to maybe participate in. This is one that we're going to take a look at. But first, I'd like to show you the previous day's results. And as we start this off, this is the bet tracker. Now, the reason I start here is because these bets were for Thursday, February 1st, and these are the actual bets. So we had Green Bay, Binghamton, Wagner, all these bets you can go through. And on the right-hand side here in the bet tracker, you can see whether we won or lost. Okay. And in some cases, what I have done in order to test some things out is I've put a $3.33 bet in just to test it, because I'm trying to see if there's some other sports books I want to incorporate in what we're using. But as you scroll up, you can see we got a little cold latter part of the day. But at the end of the day, we were positive and made money. I think it was up 100 and some dollar, 130, 160, something like that. So anyway, at the end of the day, this is kind of what happened. But I'm going to go through and clean up the $3.33 ones, because those are the ones I tested. And I actually tested those at Bet365. Looks like we went 3 for 4 there. So that's a positive situation. That's good. But I'm going to take them out of my bet tracker and correct them, because again, that was a test. I kind of keep track of it, but I don't want to kind of soil it with my true results of what we did win and lose. And so I'm going to go in here and kind of clean this up. And after I do that, we'll get after the bets. But I wanted to show you this first. Okay, very first bet of the day we're going to look at and analyze before we play it is, again, this is awesome. 5.02%. That's amazing. That's outstanding. This is a recommended bet size of 170, so something to consider to help you with your bet sizing. And then here's the bet point spread. You have San Jose State plus 9.5. Now the odds here are plus 148, because they feel that even though this opening line, or the regular line's at about minus 12.5, they feel that if the San Jose is going to cover, sort of like an options trading, you can go up or down, in the money, out of the money. And this is not right at par, if you will, on, say, a regular bet, but this is going to be kind of an option to trade out of the money here. And so a market with the 25 is really, really good too. So we like this bet a lot, but I'm going to open this up and take a look. If you hit this view event page, it'll open up the next page. Okay, as I mentioned, opens the next page, and here's the mainline bet. So the mainline market's right about minus 12. You can get 12.5, you can get 11.5, but as you scroll over here to the right, you can see where the market is. And we on mainline bets really like to use Pinnacle. Pinnacle is the sharpest sports book in the world. And so right now they're hedging at minus 116, kind of leaning towards that plus 12 with San Jose. So that's a good thing. So we can open this up and take a look at the chart. So you can see here they've been at minus one, right even 100. It's dropped down at minus 108, and now they're at 16. So they've moved 16 cents that direction. That's a momentum that we want to follow. So we like that. That's a good thing. If we were to go in here and take the plus 12 bet, we would find the best price at minus 110. This a slight bit below the market of minus 113. But we like this idea of going down and playing the option to get, I think it was 9.5 at FanDuel at a nice nice price. So we're looking for that option trade here of San Jose State plus the 9.5, which we're scrolling, and there we see it. Here we go. Plus 148. That's a nice edge compared to the other market price here of plus 121. So we're going to go ahead and play this. I think I'll scale it down just a little bit because typically when I get into the dog prices, I'm not as confident. That's just me. So again, that's why you can drive your own car. But I'm gonna go ahead and put this in for probably about half that. So we'll play this for 75 bucks and put this bet in now, and we'll go on to the next one. That's how you do it. That's how you find positive EV bets. All right, guys, you can see here this green check mark shows that we made the bet. It's placed, and so this conflicting bets would mean that it's going to tell you later in the day, if you can't remember if you put in the San Jose State plus 9.5 or not, it's going to tell you, it's going to remind you, and it's also going to give you another warning or alert, I should say, that if you have another bet down here that conflicts with the bet you currently have placed, it'll tell you. So it's kind of nice. So if I put a player prop bet in on, say, this game, it's going to say, hey, Boyd, you have a San Jose State plus 9.5 bet already, so just be aware of that. So this is what this means. Now over here, you can hit the play button, and this will continuously stream these data-driven plays to you constantly until you hit pause. So I don't have it playing right now because I'm just trying to kind of go through initially the first wave. And so the next bet up on the board here would be the 4.91%. Really, really nice edge. I like to play everything 2% or above. I certainly get down to the 1.5%. Not above that, but I certainly will shrink my bet size. And as you can tell, I went to the $75 range just because my odds were plus 148. So certainly if this was like minus 110, and Pinnacle would have been minus 120, minus 125, I'd feel the confidence to go ahead and bet the whole recommended bet size. But again, this is your call. You know, you're the one trading, you're the one doing it, making the decisions. And again, this plus 140, we'll check this out. So we're going to hit this button, open the market up a little bit, and kind of check the direction. Again, is this outlier price something we want to get involved with? Again, Pinnacle started off here plus 164, and they're all the way down to plus 113. So I like this bet a lot. Again, we're going to go ahead and play this because I like the direction that Pinnacle's going on this mainline type bet. So we take Niagara first half on the money line, and you can see here that's a good value compared to the rest of the market. You're buying this at a great price. The rest of the market on average is at this price. So imagine if you sold your house for 140,000 and everyone else sold theirs for 122. You're up. That's kind of the concept here: buy low, sell high. And we're going to go ahead and get in the Superbook and place this bet next and add this to the mix. I think what I'll probably do, since the odds are plus 140, recommended bet size, I'll probably do another 75 on this. So we'll place that right now and go on to the next one. All right, we hit refresh and actually ended up putting 50 on that money line with Niagara because I only had so much in that account. I don't use that Superbook account as much, but I want to be clear on that. Next up, we have player points. This is a player prop bet, Kyle Kuzma over 24.5. Now, what I like to do on this particular situation is not necessarily use Pinnacle. I'm more of a betonline.ag person that uses that as a true north. So I'm going to open this market up and kind of compare the direction of the market with betonline.ag with my player prop type bets. Now, this tool is giving me the indicator to go in and look at this. So while it opens up and downloads again, I'm going to kind of focus on this betonline.ag. And this was player points for Kuzma. And you can see here it opened up finally. So we're going to scroll down and find Kuzma and take a look at the charts, see if it's kind of going that direction favorably for us. So here we are with BetOnline, and they're at minus 126. See if we get any action. Sometimes, what this means to me is they really found the market, the market they like. It's not going up, it's not going down, it's just kind of back and forth. So as opposed to just going one direction going down or one direction going up the other way. So in this case, I don't really care for this as much. I do like the price, I do like that value. So it may be a play I'd put a smaller play in just because I like the value. And that's at again at bet 365. I probably will hold off on this one. Now, I do want to come back to clarify something here. I do use BetOnline as my true north for this, and they're showing that the under 23.5 has been kind of static. And so, again, that's kind of the reason why I'm not excited about this play. But I do want to tell you that, the over plus 105 is a great price. So, I mean, it's a nice edge here, plus 105, about 19 cents better than the average price. These are sites that do parlay type situations. So I'm not really interested in their price because they're kind of one factor, one standard price. I'm more interested in the sports book here. And again, just in analyzing this, not excited about it. And that's kind of further reason I want to explain. All right, guys, real quick. We just posted a few bets here, just put a few in, and here you can see the wagers we have going so far this morning. I like to do mainline bets in the morning. I like to do all of them in the morning. I like to do, as much as I can early, and then follow that up a little bit later with, a lot of player prop bets, maybe an hour or two before the start of the games. I have some better market information at that point in time. I also don't get burned so many times about players sitting out the game, especially in the NBA. So people always ask, hey, Boyd, when's the best time to bet? The answer is anytime, all the time, because the markets are moving. But if you think about it, everyone's doing it early. It's not a lot of action during the middle of the day other than kind of hammering out some of the lines. And so I like to do it and those kind of two spots. And so here we have the February station, like say up $134 yesterday, no big deal. But we can scroll down here and see some of the upcoming bets and keep all details in the bet trackers. So that's how we can use this as a tool to learn on what's working for you as well. All right, guys, we're going to stop the video there. Just a handful of bets. You got some information to kind of share with you on some mainline bets I like to get in the mornings, and kind of for all those reasons hit the player props a little bit later in the day. Not that I don't take advantage of player props in the morning, but I see some better opportunities just because the markets have more time to kind of take shape on those types of things a little bit later in the day. So I'll do sort of an afternoon session as well. Certainly keep my eye on it throughout the course of the day. I want to remind you, you can take advantage of the OddsJam tool discount. If you sign up for OddsJam as a new user, you get 20% off, sort of my promo code. Helps me keep the lights on. Basically, the 20% off your first 2 months of your subscription to OddsJam. So highly recommend you hit the link or the QR code here. Take advantage of that. Also join the community. Got an email that goes out twice a week to do video emails to everybody, doing more teachings, more information on education with this data-driven tool that mathematically is profitable with the markets and pricing. And also boyddavis.com. We have a private consulting. I can do one-on-one consulting with you for various times, various packages. And so if you're interested in that, it can really expedite your education and get you up and running very, very quickly. So for all those things, I appreciate you stopping by. We're going to do this Monday through Friday. Can guarantee you Monday through Friday videos. The weekends are a little bit tough. I still do obviously a lot of wagering, but just have a lot of other family stuff going on. So that's what you can kind of expect on these videos going forward. Appreciate you stopping by.